Welcome, ladies and gents. I know that we've been a little bit quiet for the last little bit, but I promised last week was not my fault. I don't know why these Americans seem to think that celebrating Thanksgiving in November is the right thing to do, but here we are. And since half of our player base is in the United States of America, well, can't really play with only 3 players when I have a party of 6. So, that being said, we'd like to thank our sponsor, D&D Beyond. That is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com. A wonderful repository for everything and anything 5e. When we last left this party, they were settling in for an all-expense trip to the Restful Lily, a temple of Aphrodite. They were met by a man who got them settled in the bathhouse, where those who wish to partake can soak in the waters. And to open up our night, Fred, please give me a perception check with advantage.
God for advantage. Perception.
And if you roll 2 nat ones,
Okay.
I am done before the night begins.
No, I am. 19.
Okay. You notice that the water seems to ripple in a way that it probably shouldn't. And you watch as some of the water splashes out and hits the man who escorted you, and you watch as he hisses, almost as if in pain, but the water doesn't look like it's too hot.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am fine.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it. Just enjoy your relaxing time. Everything will be fine.
Were we all able to hear how ominous that sounded?
I don't
Like,
know.
insight check, maybe? Like, your
Sure.
relaxing time.
Sure, go ahead and insight check that, kitchen. Well, you got a
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Unless you can give me a valid reason as to why you would have had advantage.
I forgot to unclick advantage.
That is a completely valid reason. Not good enough to let you keep it though.
Fair enough.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's kind of ominous, but I mean, he did just seem to get scalded with water, so maybe the tone comes out because he's just not happy.
This,
Well, that seemed on the level to me. I'm ready for a little bit of a soak. I could use kind of a cleaning. And Kitchen will hop in. Not
Okay,
hop in. He's going to step in like a normal Warforged, I guess.
of course. Otter, you're making me nervous, man.
My mouse is freaking out, and it's like I'm mousing over stuff and it's clicking it, and I'm losing my mind figuring out
Have
what's
you
going on.
have you got an auto clicker or something?
No,
Is it a
hold on.
wireless mouse?
It is. I'm about to fully reset it. Please hold.
Your battery's probably dying,
Yeah.
and or it needs to be charged.
I'm gonna swap the batteries. Hold on.
Typically, if a wireless mouse has stopped working, it probably needs to be charged. That being said, Kitchen, you slide in. Can you please remind me as to what your alignment is?
Neutral good?
Fantastic. Nothing seems to affect you. It's warm. Not enough that it might cause the clay that you're made out of to, you know, slough away. But it's pleasant that even a construct such as yourself is able to, well, feel it.
I I uh I wasn't expecting to enjoy my time here, but this is nice. This is warm. Anyone else going to join me, or is it just a kitchen sink today?
I will join you, but I'm just I want to go check something. Fred wants
Do
to go
you?
see if she, yes, I do.
Okay. Hold on a second because just
Yep.
hold on a second because as soon as whatever is in this water is sure that the man who escorted you here had left, you watch as it coalesces into a watery figure of a woman.
Okay. I'm not leaving.
I didn't think you were gonna. There
Would I
are
recognize?
artistic sorts of lily pads to keep her decent, as it were. Um, but she is standing there on the water, and she kind of tilts her head first at Kitchen because I mean, what is somebody like you doing in a hot spring? But you seem to be relaxing and are therefore of no threat to her. You haven't tried to harm her in any way. Although to be fair, you didn't know she was there until just a second ago.
Probably. If she doesn't look mean at all, probably just a little confused.
No,
Do I
she seems.
recognize her?
You recognize what she is.
Okay.
She is called a naiad. Yes, I will type it out.
Thank you. Oh, pretty.
And she stands there before you with her hands folded. So, to what do we owe the pleasure of your company? Especially one who is supposed to call this place home, as she stares directly at Fred.
We we were helping, and the night lieutenants around the area, and we've been given a free session here. Why are you here?
I live here. How else do you think the hot spring stays clean?
Oh, please forgive me. This is my first time seeing you.
Well, I suppose every temple is different and offers different things,
Mhm.
but, um,
You
you said
control
that
the water?
I do. And she puts on this fantastical display. Um, it doesn't get anybody, like, excessively wet unless they're already in the water.
Splash zone.
Yeah, pretty much. But it all stays contained within the hot spring.
That's beautiful.
You said that you were all helping the night lieutenants.
Mhm. We're on our way to fuck, where the hell are we on the way? We're heading to Yeast.
Huh. I wonder. Um, I know that you're supposed to be here to relax, but a friend of mine went missing maybe about 10 years ago, and it's concerning. I can't really leave the spring without some very dire consequences. I would need to be transported. That's how movement as a water spirit works. And you guys watch as she summons like enough water that solidifies underneath her, and she kind of just sits on top of the water to discuss with you.
And so you want us to find your friend, or
Or at least perhaps find out what happened to her if she's still alive.
this was over 10 years ago? It's going to be difficult.
You can always start with the priestesses who run the temple. They know all the comings and goings of everybody here.
Well, I'm not particularly in charge around here. Are we going to help out everyone, or?
What are we talking about? And Orion
Sorry.
will poke their head up from sketching this figure. Was not paying any attention. What?
Her friend went missing 10 years ago. Is asking us to find out what happened or where she is?
What's her name?
Her name is Silvari.
That was close. Oh, please forgive me. My name is Fred, and this is Kitchen, and that's Orion. Um, Eugen's around somewhere. Where's Val?
You know what? That's a good question. Where is Val?
Having
I
a smoke
found-
in the bathroom, I bet.
The smoke
Smoking
isn't
in the
him.
boys'
Well,
room.
actually, he gets into the water and it just instantly starts to fog a little bit more. Oh no, he's probably found his bath like well off, if
I
if
imagine-
possible, from everyone.
I imagine
Well,
you like the sauna.
You want me
already,
to
all
relax?
smoky.
Leave me alone.
I mean, sure, but it would be more like the pool's pretty big. So it
So
would be
I
more
am-
like you just kind of like you're off on your own.
Yeah.
What is your name?
My name is. Please hold. Serena.
And what's your friend? Obviously, she's not a water spirit, or she wouldn't have been able to leave. Or was she?
She was an elf. Is an elf. I shouldn't talk in the past tense until I know. She is
And
an elf.
do you know anything about her disappearance? Last time you saw her, or just anything you can think of?
Well, the last time I saw her, we had just discussed a an expansion for the temple. Make it more accessible for everybody.
What do you mean accessible?
Well, sometimes she says that sometimes the stairs are difficult to climb, and for others. And in an attempt to make sure that everything is, well, accessible for everybody, um, we were thinking of actually making the entire place a single floor. Um, it would, of course, be quite the undertaking, but she thought it was worth it, and I agreed. Didn't seem to be too far out of the realm of possibility. And we had also talked about extending the ability for the water to reach closer to the temple so that I might be able to roam around more.
And is there anyone here that you can recommend that we speak to?
Mm,
Someone who worked with
Is the priestess
Silvare very often?
well, the priestesses that are here might be able to help,
were
but
they in favor of this?
I don't know. They don't come in here. They're content to leave me do as I will, as long as I'm not hurting the guests. Because that was the agreement with Silvari. But they run everything else.
Why splash the one that brought us in here?
Because there's something about him that I don't trust. But I haven't been able to figure out what it is.
Can you describe your friend for us?
The description she gives you is that of a fairly generic elf. She really doesn't have a better description.
Age?
Perhaps a couple 100 years old.
Very tall, hair
Average
color.
height, black. She had the most peculiar shade of green eyes, though. Sort of like a forest at high summer.
Okay, well, unless anyone else can think of something, I guess we'll just speak to some priests.
Why don't you guys enjoy the waters? And I want to head to the temple for a while anyways to pray. And I can ask the priestess and we can start with that, if everyone's okay with that.
Oh yeah, I'd be fine resting my aching joints in these waters a bit longer.
All right.
Okay. Fred. What are you looking for specifically?
I just want to meditate in the temple for a while. Just to commune with, Aphrodite.
Okay.
Not really looking for anything except for,
Sure.
to thank her.
One of the things that you notice as you're wandering the halls, there seems to be little bits of straw on the ground. Which is weird because the temples of Aphrodite were always kept clean. Always. It's literally one of the acolytes' jobs to clean the temple.
I'm going to follow the straw to see where it leads me.
Okay. It leads you. It leads you to what you think might be a lounge. Large cushioned chairs are set around this open space. Calming music fills the air, which carries a floral scent. A bar takes up one corner of the room alongside shelves of expensive wines and spirits and baskets of fresh fruit. Two tables stand along one wall, each set up as a manicure and pedicure station with nail files, clippers, and bottles of nail varnish. This is familiar to you. This is, this is one of the stations. Um, the lounge, behind the bar are two humans, and the straw seems kind of scattered about this room. There is no longer a specific trail for you to follow. It just seems to be here.
Is there
Um,
anyone else in the lounge?
yeah, give me 30 seconds.
Sorry.
As well, there is a moon elf who is talking to somebody else. The person seems to be of of weaker constitution, and they seem to be taking whatever this moon elf says to them to heart. Um, and you hear the words, "I would be more than happy to sit for a portrait." As you're standing in the lounge, the moon elf glances over her shoulder at you, and she gives you a smile. "I'll be with you in just a moment, dear. Please, have a seat. Get yourself a drink."
Fred's gonna pour herself a glass of wine and have a seat. Start with the
Well,
moon elf.
you go up to the bar.
Yes, I go up and
You
ask for a glass
request
of wine.
one. The humans do not speak, but they do what you ask. Their movements seem a little bit stiff, but I mean, who are you to judge? Maybe they have some sort of injury that prevents them from moving in smooth and easy ways.
How deep is this hot spring?
10 feet. The deepest part of it is 10 feet.
Lovely.
So, while Fred waits for her chance to talk with the moon elf, the rest of you, what are you doing?
So do water spirits eat?
Uh, I would say so, yes. Although I'm not sure that we would eat in the same conventional way that your companions might.
I I have questions about one or two of them eating, but yeah, okay. So are you like a plant? Like you absorb? Like, just curious.
Well, I do absorb some nutrients through the water, but for the most part, I sort of exist on ethereal sustenance from my connection to the Fae.
Okay, I cannot do that.
No, I would think not.
Cook it, I mean.
No, definitely not. The Fae tend to get antsy when their people start to just disappear.
No, I mean, it's fine. I'm going to soak. And
apologize.
Kitchen's gonna just take a few steps, find somewhere to just. I do enjoy this actually.
I am glad. Is it warm enough?
Uh, do you control this?
I do,
Maybe a pinch hotter.
of course. Val, it seems to get a little bit cooler near you for a minute. Before your own body heat brings the water around you back up to the same temperature it was before.
All right.
And then
That's-
the water just seems to keep circulating in that manner.
Start making a fuss if it's just consistently cold, but it's not, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's not like the water's all warm, but the water around you was warmer. And so it is being cycled over to kitchen so that everybody may partake of the warmth.
Oh, I had an idea. Serena, how much of all of this is you?
Do you want the technical answer or the actual answer?
Whatever's more comfortable for a normal person to hear.
Well,
It'd be weird to hear this is all you and I'm soaking within you.
I would like to know both.
well,
Whisper it to him.
Kitchen, for your sensibilities then. I only exist as you see me now, seated above the water. She takes
I
one
do.
look at you, Orion, waits till Kitchen is not looking at her, and then just makes a mime of a circle, stating that yes, this is all her.
Does Yugen notice this?
I don't know. Are you paying attention to the water, Faye?
I'm soaking, but if it's the only conversation that's going on, I'm probably
Then yes, you do
listening.
notice this.
Okay, Yugen just kind of subtly gets up and goes, "All right, that's enough bath time for me."
There are towels up over there if you wish to dry off. Although it is a nice day out, you could just take a towel and go air dry outside.
I think I'll go dry off, maybe find a sauna.
Hmm. I can't say I know for sure if we have one.
I'll have a look around.
Good luck.
Thank you. Quickly dries off, getting as much of her water off him as he can.
I'm going to just walk in,
Fantastic.
fully robed and all, just walk into the pool and keep walking till I sink underneath the water.
Does he normally do this?
I haven't known him that long.
She kind of just stares at Orion, where he's submerged under the water.
I'm just gonna walk around a bit and explore the bottom. How does the water feel?
The water feels comfortable. It's not abrasive. There's nothing in the water that makes it feel like any of the painting that is on your porcelain is going to flake off. You feel rejuvenated, which is an interesting feeling and one you have never really felt before, given the fact that you are made out of porcelain. You think that the closest you ever got to this was when Balnar and Olivia fixed you back up.
Lovely. This is lovely. I'd like to cast dancing lights and just have them like kind of spin around in the water from the bottom of the pool.
Sure. Serena is fascinated by this.
And moreover, I'm trying to locate where in the pool because I didn't see which direction in this big pool Val went, but I would like to eventually start making my way that way.
Well, I mean, yes, it's large, but you would be able to see your companion sitting off by himself.
Cool.
He's doing that thing where it's like you probably shouldn't approach him, but that has never stopped you before, so you're probably just gonna discredit that now.
I mean, I'm not about to just appear from under the water next to them, but I will do so like 10 feet or so away and work my way over. The moment my head breaks from the water, I start casting prestidigitation to dry the parts that are coming out of the water. Sloth all the water back
Sure.
into the pond.
Sure. You still have water
Yeah.
in your body
Mm-hmm.
that is slowly leaking out. Just
Yep,
so
it's
we're
draining
on the same
down. That's
page.
why I'm doing from the top down.
Okay. Val, you've got a very wet porcelain companion coming out of the water next to you. Looking like a Bond girl walking out onto the beach.
I didn't know Orion could do the sway of the hips like that.
It's all in the ball joint.
I'm not apologizing for that joke.
No, you see the cloak hides a lot. Now that it's a little bit more form-fitting, you can see.
Before you get to your questions, because I know what you're doing. Yugen, you are successfully dry and at least pull your pants back on before you're scampering your way out of the bathhouse.
Sure.
You
I'm gonna. No, yeah.
You are seeing a sprawling yard. Or I guess lawn might be the better term because it is well kept. It looks like groups could play games out on this. It seems to be relatively flat. And then there are sections where there are just lounge chairs next to umbrellas, and there are spots that are really well shaded underneath the trees. And in the distance, you can see a tower. However, you remember what Fred told you, that the tower usually housed the priests, priestesses, and acolytes of the temple. Which you're starting to realize you haven't seen a whole lot of.
All right. Well, with that realization, I'm gonna just kind of slowly mosey on over that way, trying to seem like it's not my goal, but definitely going there.
Okay, you can go ahead and give me a deception check.
Sure. You know what? I
How
haven't
well do
actually
you
loaded my
deceive
character up
people
yet.
into believing that you're just going in one direction and meandering?
Walks around the garden just staring at the tower the whole
What I
time.
do.
Okay. You're in luck because it doesn't seem that there are any other patrons around. However, as you continue on, are you headed directly to the temple? Or not the temple, the
The
tower.
tower. You know what? I kind of want to examine the area around it to see if it's been kept up.
Sure. So as you're approaching, you notice a path that leads beyond the tower with a sign that looks like it's been scratched out.
Can I make out what it says still?
If you can get closer.
Sure, I'll get closer.
Okay, where's Artax in all of this, by the way?
Uh, Still enjoying the bath, probably.
Okay. So you're headed towards the sign, and it is a scratched out piece of wood that um uh it seems to have three letters that you can make out. SRN. The other three are too damaged to figure out what they are.
Okay, is it like SRN blank blank blank?
No, it's S blank R blank N blank.
You know, I'm gonna. Oh, that was weird. I'm gonna ponder that and um
The
follow the trail.
tower seems, because so this is a, like, you've reached the tower and it looks like it's been well kept, and then there is the path that leads back to whatever the sign is telling you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna follow the path
It's good.
and ponder what SRN is.
Sure. As you approach, I just need to get there. Please hold. As you approach, it seems to be. All right. Well, you know what? That's a good guess, Yugen. That is a good guess. It's not correct, but it's a good guess.
Ah, it was a strong guess.
As you continue on down the path, the trees and the shrubs and the grass all seem to be much more overgrown here, as if whatever is down this path has not been tended to in over 10 years. Also a good guess, and also not correct.
Not serene either. Certainly doesn't seem it with the way it's so unkept. Okay, well I'm gonna ponder this for a little while. If
All right. Yeah, you keep
yeah,
pondering as you continue on down the path. Fred, you you're sitting there with your glass of wine, which is a little bit tart, which is to be expected from a white, right? Whites are usually tart.
Depends on the brand.
Okay. It's not the best wine you've ever had, but it's okay. It's not something you would probably drink all night, but a glass with like a meal would be okay. And sorry, I just need to get back up to was. And this moon elf, this black-haired, blue-eyed moon elf sits down across from you. Welcome to the Restful Lily. Might I interest you in one of our many services? I'm sorry, my mind was just like, you don't remember the word services.
I saw your fucking brain restart there for a second. Holy smokes. Yeah.
I would love to have my nails done. What's your name? My name's Fred.
My name is Morgana. It's nice to meet you, Fred. Is that short for something?
Yeah, but I prefer Fred.
Very well. She stands and gestures over to the nail center. Is this a pedicure as well, or just the
Oh,
manicure?
we can start with the manicure for right now.
Okay. I've heard all about you and your friends.
Oh, from who?
You're well, my major domo, of course. Hold on, I know what his name is.
I don't think we asked him.
No, you didn't.
Damn it, Fred didn't ask someone's name? What the hell?
Yes, Saith did inform me that a group of adventurers had arrived that, were here with an all expense paid trip. Still incorrect, Yugen. Nice try. Um, to our lovely temple.
Yes, the temple is beautiful. I just noticed a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed, where's the acolytes been? I didn't see any.
They're all on journeys of personal discovery. Me and my sisters have been taking care of this place in their absence.
Insight?
Go ahead.
Because I would know that the acolyte wouldn't all leave at the same time.
I know. Go ahead and give me that insight. You have niggling suspicions, but I don't know. She sounds pretty damn convincing. And as you're talking, she's prepping your nails, taking great care. It's clear that she knows what to do with Tandrak skin.
Are
Did
the
you?
priestess around as well? Or are they with the acolyte?
Unfortunately, we're waiting for our not replacements, but the rotation to finally hit us. They've some of our priestesses and our priests left earlier, and we've been waiting for the rotation to come through. It's been only a couple of months. I'm sure they're just stuck on the road. Things happen. They get excited for a new place, and, well, sometimes they stay for a little bit longer than necessary. You know this to be true. This sounds true. Nothing about this makes you want to make an insight check because this is absolutely true. Even you, as a follower of Aphrodite, have stopped at places because you just wind up with so many requests for care that you can't move on.
How long have you been here, Morgana?
Oh, well, me and my sisters have been here for, almost a decade. And we like it here so much. It's a little bit removed off the beaten path, and sure, we don't get to interact with some of the other priestesses quite as much as the others, but it's home.
Perhaps you were here. There was another elf I was told about.
Oh,
Sylvari.
oh yes, the priestess Sylvari. She was such a delight. But did you know? And this is clearly turning into a gossip session. Like this is two priestesses of Aphrodite gossiping with each other kind of deal. Did you know that she lacked the confidence to do her job?
That sounds strange.
It sounds dangerous, especially in this work. I mean,
Mhm.
we're the priestesses of the goddess of beauty. And beauty is not always the physical, sometimes it is your mental acuity. This also rings true.
Mhm.
And
She had other skills.
oh, she was exceptionally skilled in what she was doing, but if you can't have confidence in yourself, how are you supposed to instill confidence in others? I have never met a priestess of Aphrodite who was not confident in herself. Although, I must say, if I had a copper for every time that I have run into one, well, I will admit I would only have 2 coppers, but it is strange that it's happened twice.
And who would the other one be?
Why you, my dear? I can tell just from the state of your poor nails.
Well, that kind of what happens when you help feed a raptor and you're on the road a lot and on the trail. We've been pretty busy.
I
I
mean,
haven't
but
been
you
able to
should
get to a temple lately.
but your kits should have enough for you to deal with a little bit of self-care. It's important for priestesses to indulge in a little bit of self-care because if you cannot care for yourself, you cannot care for others.
But you see, I disagree with you there. My kit was used to help someone who had cracking skin and really needed the oils much more than I did. I knew I would be able to find more at the next temple.
Ah, that still doesn't answer, or I suppose solve the case of your lack of confidence, my dear. But I know just the thing. Sometimes you're bleh. Sometimes you must get confidence from seeing yourself through somebody else's eyes. And
Really?
yes, and I was thinking, perhaps, if you might sit for a painting for me tonight.
Oh, and I'm not sure. Was that what you were talking to the other person that was in here not that long ago?
Yes, they've agreed to sit for a painting, and it will, well, you know how, of course, everybody's inner beauty has some form of magic to it, right?
Of course.
Their ailments come from, well, not necessarily a lack of confidence, but a lack of surety in themselves, which is not quite the same as confidence. They are very confident, but theirs is more of a physical. They wish to be more beautiful physically. And while they have the confidence to pull everything else off, sometimes they just need the assistance of, well, seeing themselves through others' eyes. And
Hmm.
maybe a little bit of help from the paint.
Let me think about it. I'm not sure how long we're here for.
Oh, you're here for an all expense paid evening, day. Why not stay for the night? You know, as well as I do, that staying at a temple of Aphrodite leaves you feeling rejuvenated and better in the morning. After all, you've already got rooms.
Hmm. Just let me think on this. Um, Back to Silvari. Do you know where she went? I heard that she's left. Or is
I
she
can't
somewhere's here?
I can't say that I do. After she um relinquished the control of the temple to me and my sisters. Well, she said that she was going on a journey to discover who she could be.
Did you paint her?
I did. Would you like to see it?
I would love to see it.
Fantastic. I love when the party splits on its own. Ugh. All right, Kitchen, Orion, and Val. You are the only ones left in the bathhouse. Orion and Val, do your thing. I need to quickly run to the bathroom and get myself another drink because we are an hour in and mine is empty. So, Do your thing, because I know what's coming. I will be right back. Go for it.
Sorry I'm late. I just got here.
What's going on, Mavic?
Hey.
Hey, fella.
Welcome.
Yeah, I just got home. Sorry.
No problem. We haven't got very far. We're in the bathhouse. We met a water spirit.
Cool.
The water is alive.
Well, the water is them.
Yeah. That makes the water alive.
Yeah, that's what you get in.
That was a
for-
bad touch scenario.
That's what you get for eavesdropping. I'm just learning.
I'm just stewing in it.
Yep.
Way to stick to the theme.
Good marinade.
That smug smile. You know he's been sitting on that waiting for somebody to say something.
Uh-huh.
It's been a little bit.
It's been a little bit.
But yeah, Val will see Orion emerge from the water and start walking in their direction.
See, now I hate that.
I didn't do it next to you. I knew that would have
Yeah.
a bad reaction. I did it like 10 feet away and started walking over.
It still ruins the vibe. Even seeing it at a distance, it's like you're a shark coming out.
I don't have that spell. That'd be cool though.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Where's a druid when you need one?
Can't you learn a polymorph spell? At some point?
Not for a bit.
But it'll be in mind for later, right?
It's not like I was casting message at you from the bottom of the tub.
Yeah, I'd get out and leave.
All you hear is.
I'd be like, all right, hang up.
Do you mind if I join you over here? There's not quite as much talking going on than there is over there.
Which is strange because you're always one to talk.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
No. What is it I can help you with, Orion?
Well, I know you. I have 2 questions for you that you gave me, and I've been thinking on them thoroughly.
All right.
This is not one of them. If I were
Okay.
to extend a few questions back to you in return, I feel like you've answered a lot of things for me. I feel it's only fair that I should give you the opportunity if you want to ask anything in return.
Oh, that's awfully interesting. You know what? Sure. Why not?
Then you have them. I will give you the same 2 questions you gave me.
All right.
I guess I'll go first.
Mm-hmm.
How did you end up in this lifestyle? You've mentioned a partner, but yet you're here adventuring.
Partner, yes, but there still needs to be money on the table. Plus, I owe favors from that time, anyway. Leaving as a child, as much as I was on the streets, I was taken in fairly early as well. Let's just say I got into it more as a favor owed to others as well.
Understandable. Sometimes life pulls you away from what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I can relate. Maybe not in the same ways, but in some. And then I'll just kind of look at you, waiting, seeing if you respond with the question in kind.
Oh, no, I'll wait. Let me stew on it a little.
Okay. How long has it been since you saw your partner?
Going for quite the personal approach, aren't you?
I don't mean to offend, just it's you mentioned it once in passing. It's just been kind of bouncing around in my head since.
It's been a month or two. I know he's doing well enough. He knows how to take care of himself as much as I know how to take care of it.
And technically I'm out of questions, but I'll throw this out there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think your partner will do with a raptor running the clan?
Uh, he's one for pets, actually. I'll give you that. As much as I bring home strays, he'll probably laugh and think I'm joking, but when he
And
realizes
then
I'm
there's
serious,
Indigo.
as long as she doesn't eat the rest, it'll be fine.
Fair enough.
Well, now since you've offered me 2 questions, I'll only take 1. What are you? I don't care about the semantics. I don't care about the long story. Simply to put, what are you?
Um, Without the story to back it up, maybe it's just easier to show you. And I'll start just pulling the robe up over my person. And standing before you is a porcelain being with, you can see parts where it just goes through, like in the joints. There isn't really any flesh underneath. I'm a vessel given movement by Hephaestus.
Hmm. All right.
That's as simple of an answer as I can provide without further context.
And you know what? I'll take it. I didn't want the long story. I probably would stop paying attention halfway through. No offense to the information given. It's just I don't want to take in the information.
No, that's fine. And I'm going to just kind of put the robes on the side and just kind of sink into the water and chill and kind of stop talking unless Val wants to continue the conversation.
No.
Not like fully submerged sink, but just like,
Right up to like the chin, like a
yeah,
little bullfrog sticking out of the water. That's fine.
just
I'll
kind of
allow it.
vibing.
Okay. Fantastic. We love when party members communicate. That being said, Yugen, you're not correct with sirens.
I thought you had it, bud.
I thought it was too.
No, no.
It's a Sprint mobile store in there.
They sell Rocky Talkies.
Peace. Yugen, are you continuing on down the path? You are muted, sir.
You got that mute going on. I could read your lips there for that last.
I
little bit.
thought he was doing a bit.
Nope. Just I'm definitely continuing walking down the path while debating in my head, like, I wonder what that could be, and tossing around the different things I'm submitting here as possibilities.
Yep.
So yeah, just following the path.
Fantastic. Would you like a last guess at it? Because I'm about to tell you what it is.
No.
Fuck, I'm muted. I was gonna say Soren, thinking Saruman in my head, and I was about to be like, Soren, he has the ring, and then not. Because Saruman, not Soren. Can I tell you I didn't have a brain for a split moment?
It's okay. Look, my brain fucking decided to hard reset when I wanted to use the word service, so it's going around tonight. Yugen. This crumbling stone building must once have been a beautiful shrine.
Fine. How did I not get there? We're literally at a temple.
I don't know.
I still think my favorite would have just been a sign that said strong.
Engraved images of Aphrodite are still visible on the moss-covered stones, her face gazing down on the path by which the faithful would have approached. Stone doors at the front of the shrine appear to be sealed shut by some sort of thick, clear resin. A faint inscription is visible above them. Welcome, dearest ones. Come find the beauty within you. So even though you weren't with Fred, by the way, this is the place she was looking for and then couldn't find.
You go outside.
Cool.
And I need you to give me a perception check, please, sir.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I need this one over here. Ooh. What's an 18 get me?
You hear the most beautiful song you have ever heard in your life.
And you're telling me the sign did not say sirens.
And I am absolutely telling you the sign did not say sirens because you are not compelled magically to go to this voice.
Yet.
No,
I'll say
no
it's
yet.
the only thing
No
making
yet.
sound around. I'm definitely going to try and investigate what's creating this melody.
Coming from inside the shrine.
Is there like a window I can look in?
There are some windows, but they all seem to be encased in this same thick, clear resin.
Okay, I would like to look in the windows to see if I can see anything in there.
So, despite the fact that it is thick and clear, the windows, not so much. They seem to be dirty on the inside.
So I can't see into the building at all?
No, sir.
Not through a single spot. There's not like one
Unfortunate-
spot that's like
Are you gonna look up?
through the windows? Yeah.
No, are you going to look up?
But yeah, you always look up.
No, not always.
People from cities never look up.
There seems to be a hole in the roof.
Am I seeing this through a window?
No,
How am I
you've
seeing
kind
the
of
roof from where I
you've
am?
kind of backed up enough, and you're seeing like just the tip edge of the hole in the roof.
Hmm.
And there's enough trees that you might be able to climb your way up there.
Oh God, with my strength, I doubt it. Oh. Oh no, it's my wisdom that gives me a negative. Okay.
I cannot
Um.
believe you made wisdom your dump stat.
Oh yeah, I thought it would be entertaining.
This is going to be highly entertaining with wisdom as your dump stat.
Okay, sure. I'll give it a shot. I'll try and shimmy up a couple of trees and see what I can
Okay.
see through the hole in the roof.
I would like you to give me an athletics check, please, sir.
Yeah. Hey, not bad. 15.
Pretty dang good. You managed to get yourself up there, and now you can see that this hole is about 15 feet wide.
Okay. Can I see into the building through the hole?
You can see a
Ooh.
little bit inside of the building.
Is the hole coated in the clear resin?
No, it is not.
Oh, good.
It seems to be the only viable way in and out of this shrine.
How far away am I from where the bath is?
You are about a good solid 300 feet.
300 feet. Okay.
Yeah, you were
right.
walking for a while to get back here.
Let's see here. I'm seeing what I have in my set right now. How bad of an idea would that be?
If you have to ask that, do it. I mean, I didn't just encourage you to continue on without the party.
Okay, yeah, so I'm totally gonna try and work my way from the tree onto the roof.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Love that for you. As you're walking your way across this branch, please give me a dexterity saving throw. Cool.
What's a
It
9 do for me?
breaks underneath your weight.
Oh, the roof or the branch?
No, the branch. And you
Okay.
tumble straight through the hole.
Oh, okay. Well, at least I made it in the hole. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, except you definitely fell more than 10 feet. Which means fall damage. Sir, you are going to take a grand total. What's up?
How far am I falling?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, I'll cast Feather Fall on myself.
Okay. So you're not going to take damage. Okay.
So I just kind of float gently down to the base of the top floor there,
Yep.
and I just look around like, huh, that was totally intentional. Nobody saw that, right?
Yes, nobody saw that. Now you're realizing you have a different problem. How are you supposed to get back out?
Through the front door, I imagine it unlocks from the inside.
But it's all covered in that resin.
Maybe it's some sort of special magical lock.
Maybe. I guess you'll have to find out, won't you? That being said, the interior of the shrine has the appearance of being abandoned after some sort of terrible confrontation years ago. Broken benches with shredded cushions are overgrown by thick fungi, and 4 large mirrors hanging on the walls have been shattered, leaving the stone floor covered in shards of broken glass. There is a grime-encrusted statue of Aphrodite against the far wall. The statue's expression might once have suggested smiling laughter, but streaks of dirt now make it appear as though she is weeping. The
Well, that's
singing
oddly unsettling.
seems to be coming from behind the statue, which should, also be unsettling.
I'm gonna. How quiet was my arrival with the Featherfall?
With Featherfall, the only thing that crashed was the branch.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try and sneak my way over to an angle where I can see behind the statue.
Okay. As you sneak over, I want you to give me a stealth check because you said the magic word, which
Yep.
was I'm gonna sneak.
Yep. Why is that not? Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, that's not great. Why does it say I'm wearing
it is
heavy
not.
armor?
Did you unequip the armor you were wearing? Because one, you're not technically in armor.
No, I did not. Is scale mail heavy armor?
Yes, it is.
That's the only armor I have on. It's heavy armor. Why did I think that was medium armor?
It is medium armor.
Okay, so why am I getting a negative from wearing heavy armor?
Because
if all
it
I've got is
makes
scale mail?
noise. Scale mail makes noise no matter how careful you are. Because it's a bunch of little pieces that move against each other.
Scale still gets disadvantage on stealth.
I don't know why
Okay.
it's saying heavy armor. I think it's just applying it because that's why you would have disadvantage with it.
Sure.
That being
works.
said, the singing seems to have stopped.
Okay, well, I'm still making my way over despite whatever noise I'm making. Be like,
there's
oh,
a
I got away.
staircase.
What is it?
There's a staircase that descends into the darkness. And
Follow the
while you're
staircase.
contemplating your wise and or foolish choice on what you're gonna do, Mavic, you have been welcomed to the Temple of Aphrodite for an all-expense-paid trip. This is where we left off last session. Your party had originally been in the hot springs. However, Yugen, upon discovering that the hot spring that was filled with a water spirit is completely the water spirit fae creature, decided that nope, enough was enough, and nonchalantly stretched, patted himself dry, and walked out. Fred had earlier headed off to see if she could find a place for gentle relaxation and repose, was not able to find said place, and is instead talking to a moon elf who has asked her to sit for a portrait. There are various activities that you can do here. There is a tower in the back that you can see rising over the temple itself. However, Fred did inform you that that is where the priests and acolytes would spend their downtime. That is basically what houses their personal areas. What would you like to do, sir?
Fully take advantage of the temple with a bath and then a massage
Okay, perfect.
and then a nice relaxing meditation somewhere, probably.
Okay. So you are set up with the bath, which after you've done, you're escorted to the massage room. The woman that walks in to do your massage is, please hold on. She is a rather buff looking elf with red hair that has been braided to keep it back from her face.
Cool.
And she seems to have just started taking off plates of armor. And you hear her giving not information, but instructions to others who are also walking into the same room that you've been led to. Some of these humans that are there attending to people move over to massage the people that she came in with, while she herself heads for you. She is
Hello.
she is buff. Like, it is clear this woman knows what she's doing.
Nice.
Hello, my name is Azirsa. It is my pleasure to meet you.
It is my pleasure to meet you.
I heard from Saith that you're here on an all-expense-paid trip from the esteemed Knight Lieutenant down the road.
Yes, we did some work for him, and this was the reward.
Well, well, well. I take it you're here for a massage, work all those knots out of your back?
Oh, yes.
Well, lay down and let me get to work. As she does, she twirls off her cloak, sets it with a flourish on a stool, puts oil on her hands to warm it up before she drips a little bit on your back and does immediately just starts working out the knots in your back. Sir, I
Oh,
need you to give me a constitution saving throw, please.
That'll do.
That'll do.
yeah, that'll work.
Uh, oh boy. Yeah, you're able to withstand it. Like, it's not so hard that it hurts, but it is definitely working out all of those kinks. Um, as she
I'm
does so,
definitely going to be appreciative.
as she does so, she asks you pretty generic questions like, "Who are you? You know, where are you coming from? Where you headed?" You know, just to make idle conversation, right? It's
Yeah, and I definitely make conversation back, and I'm definitely going to ask her if she does anything else around the temple here.
she informs you that she does. Although she does primarily just deal with the physical side of things. Um, Workouts and the like, you know, you would attribute her like a personal trainer in what we would know today. And then she
Well,
tells you
I'm
something, and I need to ask you a very particular question. How
okay.
much does Mavic know, or Monric know about the Fae?
Almost nothing.
Fantastic. She tells you that her and her two other sisters had in the last decade or so, had taken over the temple from the previous priestess. And then she states that the fourth sister is currently out helping promote um their particular temple and the magical remedies that they can provide. above and beyond what is expected at the Temple of Aphrodite.
That sounds fascinating, actually.
Oh, yes. Well, you see, I know a thing or two about combat myself. And I
You look
know, yeah, and I know as well as you do that strength can come from some of the strangest sources. My sister is a particularly skilled painter, and the portraits that she paints, oh, there are none like them. And I must say that the strength that I have gotten from having my portrait done was fantastical. I have never felt more capable and able to do whatever it is that comes across my path.
well, that sounds fascinating, actually.
Would you like
Is
to sit for
this
one?
certainly? If the effect is as you say, I'd be remiss to bypass the opportunity.
Well, uh, I will have to confer with my sisters. Would after supper work for you? For the record, it's about like early to mid afternoon.
After supper would be fine. Do these portraits take an extensive amount of time, or is this something that she's able to do quickly?
She is able to do it quite quickly. Shouldn't take more than maybe an hour and a half of your time.
Oh, wow. That's much faster than most of the paintings I've heard about, which I'll admit is not a lot, but I've seen people sit for paintings, then it takes days.
Yes, well, my sister is very skilled in what she does. The tower. I'm sure you saw it when you came in. Meet us there
Yes.
shortly after supper, and we'll get started.
Okay.
Uh, then she gently pats your back to let you know that she is done, and then lays a heated towel across your back and places a series of stones on it. Just let that sit for about 2 or 3 minutes. Somebody will come by, remove the stones, and help you blot the oil off. And then you should head to the lounge all refreshed and get my sister Morgana to take a look at your hands. She might be able to do something for lessening the severity of those calluses.
I certainly. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I haven't felt this good in, well, a long time.
She scrapes a very deep bow to you before she picks up her cloak, swirls it back on, and strides out the door. Fred,
I'll promptly fall asleep.
fantastic. Fred, she has finished with your nails, and they look delightful.
Beautiful green. Sparkle.
Mm-hmm. Well, my dear, have you thought about the pedicure?
Um, I think I'm going to head back to the bathroom and see how my friends are doing. I think they would really enjoy coming here. You do such well. The hands feel so good.
Of course. If you change your mind, myself or my two other sisters would be more than happy to set you up to have your portrait done.
Oh, I think it'd be fun. Where would I meet you?
Well, you know where the tower is.
Of course.
Perhaps say there's a moment where she pauses. A few hours after supper.
Sure, sure.
Well then, try not to chip the paint.
You do such a well job. Will you have the painting of the other elf with you after
Oh, they
supper?
they hang up in the tower where they're safe.
Oh, it'd be nice to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Of course.
Fred's going to head back
Back
out
to the
to
bathhouse.
the bathhouse.
Okay. Yugen.
Yes.
Actually, no, before we go back to Yugen, I need Orion, Kitchen, and Val to give me perception checks, please.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Just waiting on cues.
I will say, after floating by Val for like 3 or 4 minutes, Orion got unsettled by all the quiet, pulled his robe back on, and just kind of drifted over back towards the Naiad to pester her with questions.
Okay, she answers them all to the best of her ability. 'Cause I'm assuming most of the questions are about her and her species.
Do I know anything of Naiads walking into
Not
this
really.
conversation?
Not
Okay.
really.
So we'll gloss over that. That's just me learning. The question I really want to know an answer to: how long has she been here?
Oh, I've been here for almost 15 years?
Where were you before that?
Well, I roamed on the river for a while, but the river water is very cold.
The nearby basin?
Mm. No, I was traveling through the mountain range.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I completely missed it. I did roll.
What was it?
This is a 26 and that 20.
Your friends seem to, they seem to be taking a while to come back.
Why is that my problem? I'm not a babysitter. They're not paying me for this.
No, all three of you noticed that your friends have been gone for quite a bit of time.
We're in the temple of relaxation and leisure. I don't know. They're probably getting rubbed down a little bit, enjoying their time.
That said, I feel as though I'm getting a little muddy. I'm going to get out. I'll go check on where everyone is. Just make sure everyone's well. Um,
You're nervous about it. We'll get out as well then.
I mean, you don't spend the entire stay in the pool.
I mean,
Enjoy
no, after a
yourself. You could
while,
get a massage.
even after a while, the heat, even though I give it off, will still affect me. So no, it's fine. We can go.
I'm gonna get out of the spa and crisscross apple sit next to the spa, talking to the Naiad till I'm done draining and drying myself with prestidigitation, and then I will head out.
Okay.
Could you do
Yeah,
the
rain.
drying trick on me?
Yeah, if you give me a couple minutes.
I mean, I really don't feel like there's much of a rush, but yeah.
Sure.
I'd rather not be sopping wet the entire time we're here.
And I will
Your play.
make sure kitchen is also nice and dry and clean.
Okay, perfect. So as you guys are leaving the bathhouse, Fred walks up
Oh, well, there's one.
I have some news, and she's going to turn to the water spirit. It seems that there's these elves here as well, and they've one of them painted her, and she's going to show it to me tonight after supper. But she wants to do my portrait too. Um, she's she accuses me of being, lack of confidence and things like that. She said the other one was like that too, and she had to go out and find herself. Are you aware of these other elves that are here? They said
You
the
are not.
acolytes have all gone off on a
Mom, you're
journey
not
to find
in the
themselves.
bathhouse. You are not in the bathhouse.
Oh,
You are
so
not
we're out.
talking. You are outside.
Okay, sorry. I thought I was in there to tell her. So, anyways, I've told all this to everyone else.
For the record, I don't think you're lacking in confidence. You're just a little quiet sometimes.
Right.
Fred, not you.
No, it's
Fred.
Fred too.
Well, besides that, you haven't found anything odd?
Just that the temple hasn't been well kept. I've never seen a temple of Aphrodite not being kept spotless, and it's just it's off-putting.
And
I need Fred to also give me an insight check after the fact, please.
just
Oh,
while the
boy.
inside check is going, are there other people here besides ourselves, or are we the only people
Oh,
at
fuck.
this temple?
There are others.
Like other customers, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
9.
Mom, it is weird that she keeps referring to the others as sisters. The priestesses of Aphrodite do not call each other sister.
One other question, Fred, for you.
Mhm.
You like Aphrodite. You follow Aphrodite.
I do.
Can you like feel Aphrodite here? Like the I don't know how any of this works. I'm just
I didn't make it to the temple yet.
But
Oh.
no. No, you don't.
No, I don't. This is so different. There is something very wrong here.
Okay. I think it might be in our best interest to find Monric and Yugen and come up with a plan from there. Do we want to
Do
split
we
up,
know
come back here after, or
where did Monric and Eugen say they were going?
I haven't the foggiest.
Did we
I was
hear
soaking.
Monric say anything about a massage when he left the bath, or did he just get up and go?
He mentioned going for a massage, basically to make full use of the amenities here.
Sure.
Yes.
So,
Oh, I think I saw the bath or the massage room. Did I? Yes. No.
No.
Oh. Well, let's see if we can go find him. Look at the kitty.
As everybody gets out of the bath, Artax is just gonna follow the majority of the group.
Sorry,
so
repeat that, Sarah?
Artax is just gonna follow wherever the largest section of the group is.
Okay.
does Artax listen to any of us, or does it just endlessly follow us around?
He's just gonna kind of stick close to the group. If he's told to specifically do something, it might depend on what he's told to do.
Artax, how are you at tracking?
Attack is gonna kind of stand and do like the dog pointer thing.
Well, I'm intrigued.
Gonna point directly at you, but he's doing the dog pointer thing.
I guess we would need something of yours for him to smell. Well, he should just know your smell. He's yours.
Where is your creator?
I mean, he probably kept an eye on me while I was leaving, so knows the general direction, but, just starts going that way.
Okay.
Are there still humans around that we can ask where the massage room is?
No.
Is the front desk around here?
You could be able to find the front desk again.
I'm gonna go to the front desk and ask where a massage is.
Okay. There's nobody currently manning the front desk. And as you're approaching it, you are met, instead of the illustrious man that met you the first time, you are met instead by a cheerful, rosy-cheeked wood elf with a veil across her eyes and a dog at her side, and her hand stays on the dog's head, and it is clear she's using it as a guide dog. And for those that can smell, you smell brimstone. Which is weird.
I don't see anything wrong in this situation.
Nope, me neither.
I don't think Artax notices anything either.
Nope. The only person who can smell, or the two people who can smell in that group, are Fred and Calix.
Like a normal smell in my nostrils, I feel like.
No, like this is a sharp, unexpected smell of brimstone.
So,
So
if I could smell, it'd be super acrid.
Yes.
And you can't smell your own BO, Val.
shut the fuck up.
And I'm sorry, after the amount of time you guys just spent soaking in the hot spring, you shouldn't smell like BO.
Everyone
Yeah.
loves their own brand.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Well,
that hot spring
Fucking
was
light
the
a flame
live.
under
It
your
might
ass
have
will
its own.
fucking make you the pot for dinner.
If anything, we smell like someone else now.
I don't know that. I don't want to know that. Don't tell me.
You didn't ask.
Your hand up
Exactly.
by your face, like, what is that smell? That is brimstone?
The elf looks over at you and says, "Smell? What smell?"
Oh, honey.
Uh,
You got cotton up your nose.
Fred's gonna look around. Does anyone else smell this, or is it just me?
No. I smell it.
Smells fine in here to me.
Can't smell a thing.
Kitchen, you're in a kitchen. You can't smell anything.
I cannot smell nor taste.
Which really shocks you by the fact that he's so goddamn good at his job.
Must have a touch of magic, my dear.
But yes, it smells heavily of brimstone. And she's looking at you like the two of you are going crazy. Because she doesn't smell it, according to her.
The blind lady's looking at you like you're crazy.
Well,
I
in your
mean-
general direction, anyway.
I mean, I get looked at like I'm crazy all the time.
The guide dog is looking at us like we're crazy.
Well, the guide dog's looking at you like your food.
It can try.
Yummy porcelain.
Where's Indigo when we need her?
Well, she's around. I can probably whistle for her.
Comes crawling out of the spring.
Indigo can take that dog.
Indigo comes just slams through the wall. She's standing like breathing heavy,
Just Kool-Aid Man's in.
Yeah. Except she looks a little crazy whenever she comes in because her eyes
No,
are
no,
wide
no,
and
no,
she's
no,
like, "What am
no.
I killing?"
No, it comes in. Ha ha ha! Clever girl.
Exactly. Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's
Anyway,
what
moving
Calix
on.
says whenever he praises her. Oh, what a clever girl.
Moving on. Um, they call me Green Song. Perhaps I can assist you.
Yeah, we're just looking for the massage area.
Oh, you must be the one Saith told me about.
Pardon?
Yes, our major domo, the one who usually runs the front desk. He did tell us that a large group had come in, and if I could tell by the vibrations when you all walk forward, there's 4 of you.
Yeah, very astute.
Thank you. You find that when you're blind, sometimes you have to learn to see when you can't see at all.
That's funny. I can neither smell nor taste, so I'm highly perceptive with my eyes. Quite the opposite situation. I'm sorry to bring that up. Not really comparable at all.
No, but I do understand what you were trying to get at. It is
I'm
quite all
very.
right.
I'm quite sorry.
Can Orion please give me a perception check?
You bet it.
Actually, you know what? Since you were so boastful of your eyes, Kitchen, you can give me one as well.
It's gonna be like a friggin' one. Sorry, perception.
Perception, please, sir.
Oh, perception.
Nice.
The 19 from Orion.
For a moment, the pair of you see the pointed ears of what would look like a Doberman instead of the floppier ears of a Mastiff, as well as a clawed and gnarled hand on its head instead of the smooth skin of the elf. But it's just for a moment, and then it's gone, and
Real
everything
quick
is as
question.
it should be. Uh-huh.
Do we have all of our equipment?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Orion,
Yes, Kitchen.
am I seeing things? Things?
Um, Orion, instead of verbally agreeing, is going to pull out their book and sketch a gnarled hand and just kind of hold it towards Kitchen.
What was your name again? I'm sorry.
They call me Green Song.
Green Song, I'm terribly sorry for what I'm about to do. I'm going to whip a fucking onion at this bitch.
You're just gonna pull a whole ass onion
Well,
out of your bag. Oh, there's a spell coming. Okay. I was like, you're just gonna pull a whole ass onion? Excuse me?
not great. 11 to hit
Deep
with my
onions.
guiding bolt onion.
Yeah, no. However, you started this.
Hmm.
Just so we're on the same page here,
Yep.
you started this. And you hear one of the most terrifying shrieks that you have ever heard before as that guiding bolt lands over her shoulder. You did hit something. You hit the veil that covers her face. And it starts to burn away, revealing eyes that can definitely see. And before any of you have the time to react, 2 more elves show up. And I'm going to need everybody to roll for initiative. Monric, this scream is enough to wake you up. The only one who can't hear it is Yugen, because he is currently dealing with something else. I am so sorry you are going to be missing out on this combat.
Oh, Artax is there.
Yeah, Artax is there, but you, Yugen, are going to be missing out, and I'm so sorry.
Worse things in heaven and hell.
It didn't put me in the turn order, but I got a 20.
Oh, you gotta click your icon first.
You gotta
I've
pull your
made that
icon onto
mistake.
the.
No, you don't have to pull
Many
it onto the
times.
map. It's already there at the bottom.
Oh, sorry, I pulled mine on again. I won't delete it
There
because
it
that's
is.
the one I was touching when I did the initiative.
So, 2 more elves and the Major Domo show up. Hold on. I realized I'm missing something else. Please hold.
The fuck is that?
The fuck is what?
Nothing.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go with
Muted?
it's Artax.
Okay. Thank you.
Move.
Oh,
Oh, those are big.
I'm just making it so you guys can see them.
Ah, I was worried they were city-sized for a moment.
We have angered
Not
gods.
quite.
Creatures that would liken themselves to gods, anyways.
So, I'm gonna ask a very all-important question. How many of you know what a hag is?
Uh-oh.
fuck me.
Wait. Clarification. Otter
Uh-huh.
knows what a hag is. Does Orion know what a hag is?
Yes, although you more commonly know them as the Fates. But back when you were around, the Fates were much more there were covens of them. There wasn't just the main 3 that
Okay.
everybody knows about now.
So, do I see the main 3 in front of me, or are these
You
just...
do not.
Okay.
You do not. You see hags, but you would have known of them as the Fates from
Okay.
your time.
My brain went full panic there for a second, thinking like,
I would not
the
do that
Fates.
to you when you're all only level 5. I am cruel. I am not that cruel.
My brain was just like, well, good thing I have a backup character ready to go.
I don't.
So
So,
Yugen might be the only survivor.
Because
you
Yugen got
guys,
himself locked in a tower.
because Yugen is locked in a shrine. Actually, before we continue on, because this might change things, Yugen, what are you doing with the staircase?
Sure. So I'm gonna, before descending down the staircase, Yugen is going to take a quick look around that upper room to see if anything seems out of place that he should be taking notice of.
Okay. The mirrors look like they were shattered by hand. Not that somebody was thrown into them, but somebody punched them and shattered them.
Okay.
Perhaps in an attempt to no longer see what they looked like.
Sure. Okay.
I do not
Um.
know how many more hints I can give you on this, just FYI.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go down the stairs, and as I go down the stairs, I'm gonna call out. Your music was beautiful. I didn't mean to upset or frighten you. I simply sought to find the origin of such a lovely melody, for it drew me in as surely as a siren's song.
And before you get an answer, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back at 9 p.m. EST on the dot because we have quite a bit to go through here, guys. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So glad you stuck around with us. Thank you very much for sticking around. So when we took our break, Eugen was on his way down the stairs because that always seems like a good idea.
Oh, and calling out and speaking to whatever was making the music. Making it
Yeah.
fully aware that I'm going
Yeah.
downstairs.
I don't know if
Yeah.
Eugen or us is in the more precarious situation at the moment, but I'm curious to see where this goes.
I mean, this thing definitely seems to be more scared of me than I am of it right now. All I did was show up, and it went, huh, and ran downstairs.
It was always downstairs.
It just shut up when it heard you.
It just shut up
Eugen
when
did
it
not
heard
realize
you.
this. I also did not realize this.
That's okay. You know it now.
Cool.
So you're heading downstairs, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
heading downstairs.
Oh boy, fantastic. Well, this is probably gonna suck for you.
Cool.
So sorry.
Sounds exciting.
Right? Until
Right.
it's not. Just find that token again. Where the heck did it go? There it is.
Over there.
I got it.
Cool.
You can now put yourself into the initiative order.
Oh.
Because, you have other problems.
Cookie links. That and initiative. What do you get? Ooh, a 19. All right.
Okay. So, that being said, Artax is up first. There is a revealed hellhound, 3 hags, and a winged red-skinned man.
Cool. Artax is gonna go straight for the Hellhound.
Okay.
I'm not gonna watch these rolls. I don't like watching dogs fight.
Artax is not a dog.
Close enough.
Same height.
He's a very large, multi-armed, multi-tailed cat. Come on.
It's okay, Cody. We'll sit in the back here. You cover my eyes, I'll cover yours.
Okay, yeah.
A 14 is not enough.
Okay.
It's still going.
Well, that's all Artax can really do. He's gonna try and, do the force-empowered rend at the Hellhound there, and having failed, just kind of stand his ground.
Yeah. Okay. Calyx.
Well, now you see, I'm not entirely 100% sure. Know what's going on, but like pulls gun from the holster, double checks the bullets, slaps it back, and just kind of does that eeny, meeny, miny, the red one with long hair, and I'll take a shot.
The woman or
The woman. Well, one
okay.
has black hair, one has red hair.
Well,
One has
no,
green.
because there's also the red-skinned fellow. I just wanted to make sure that.
No, I'm saying long red hair.
Yeah, you're going for the one that looked buff before she turned into a hag.
Sure. I don't remember that,
Okay.
but yeah.
Monric got a
long red hair.
massage from a hag.
That is going to be a 20 to hit, not nat.
Yes, 20 is good.
Am I absolutely insane? Don't answer that out loud, but yes, that's a D10.
It's probably good that you said don't answer that out loud.
Yeah.
That's 11 damage, and for my second hit, I will I'll sharpshooter this one.
Okay.
It's a big fucking hit. What is it that I get? A negative. It's a plus 10 to
-5?
damage, -5 to hit. Okay,
Yes.
that is still big. 23 to hit. I rolled a
23 to hit?
19 and I have a +9.
Yes. Is this your second shot?
Yeah, this is I
What was
am
the
level
damage on the
5.
first shot?
I said 11.
I missed that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
I said
No.
11. Sorry, it was 11. Is 7 plus 4.
Okay. Go ahead and take that next shot.
Yeah, 23 to hit.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So 10, 14, 23 damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else?
You know, I'm gonna have to take a turn to reload anyway. Let's just action surge now. Why not? I'll use it up now. I don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
I can use sharpshooter every time, right?
Unfortunately.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna just roll 2 dice. I'm hitting the same girl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one's gonna miss because it's an @1, so that's fine.
Thank God.
19 to hit? Yeah, 19.
Yeah, 19's good.
Fuck. 17.
Kate. Anything else, Calix?
No, that's all right.
Okay. Glad we had that chat.
Actually, I will step back a little bit because I'm not in front anyway. But I'll just move back.
Sure, Monric. It is gonna take you dashing. It will take you around to get to this room.
Okay. Then
Just because you're still technically in the massage parlor, we're gonna kind of hand wave the fact that it should take you 10 minutes to put your armor on, but we're gonna let you just snap your fingers and the armor's on.
Quick change. Just
Okay.
pops as you put it on.
Then I spend my turn running.
Okay. You get to the room and you see the combat laid out before you. Specifically that it's the this group over here. It's the 3 women, the hellhound, and the winged man. Ignore the figure on the far right. She is Eugen's.
Eugen's problem.
Congratulations, Eugen.
Now, you could choose to action surge because you are a fighter.
While he thinks
Okay.
on that, I enjoy the idea of him like coming around the corner to get in. Calix is leaving, and Calix just pats him on the shoulder and says, "All right, get in there. Your turn."
Now I'm gonna go. I'll go ahead and action surge and hit the injured one.
Okay, 19 is good.
For 5 whole damage.
Yep. Except you also have, you know,
Actually, does my
You're level 5. You do have a second attack.
yes, you do.
does action surge give me both attacks?
Yeah.
Yes, it
It
refreshes
recharges
everything.
everything.
Okay.
Stereo.
And since I have great weapon fighting, does that mean I get to re-roll that 1 from the damage?
No, because you're wielding it one-handed.
Okay. 17.
17
Does
is
that
good.
hit?
Meets it, beats it.
For 7 more.
Okay. She's not looking so great.
And
Eugen.
I'm done.
Yugen, I have to ask you a very, very important question.
Yes, Yugen does enjoy potato salad.
I am glad he does. That was not the question I was going to ask you.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. The question I was going to ask. Is he looking down or is he looking at eye level?
Oh, if he's descending stairs, he is looking down the stairs.
When I say looking down, are you looking at your feet or are you looking where you're going?
Oh, looking where I'm going. Like down the staircase. Why watch your feet?
Cool. Give me a constitution saving throw, please.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
Oh no.
I have a +6 in that. And I still
Yugen, we know you. We
won.
knew you well.
I guess her next question is, you have another character?
My next question is, do you have a backup ready?
I mean, yes.
Not prepared in here, but yeah.
Okay. What I am going to tell you, you feel your feet sticking to the floor. When you
How
glance
very
down,
wet bandits.
no, when you glance down, you realize it is because your feet are turning to stone.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
that's not good. I attempt to walk back up the stairs
Yeah.
quickly, backwards, in slight panic.
Yeah. No. Unfortunately not. Because it happens almost instantly because you failed it by 5 or more. And you are rendered immobile with your foot up on the step behind you, trying to get away. Well, that combat lasted very long. I'm so sorry. Zara, you had a +6. I did not think you were gonna roll a 1. This does not affect Artax. Artax will still be able to do his stuff.
You know what? As a reaction, I would like to cast Absorb Elements to see if that benefits me in any way.
It does not.
It was worth a shot.
Because
Literally
Absorb
turning
Element,
into an element.
yes, but Absorb Elements is specifically like fire and like if somebody casted Fireball and you casted Absorb Elements, that would have been a different story. But this is an effect status, unfortunately, not something that is getting thrown at you.
Okay, just real quick, just to argue the point. The description literally says the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you. And then storing it for your next melee attack. But it's literally lessening an effect.
It is not going to make a difference when you failed it by 7.
It slows it down enough for you to pick what kind of face you want to be frozen in.
Oh,
You
okay.
basically get
All
to
right.
action pose yourself. And that's
You know
about what
if I
Absorb Elements does
do
for
get to
you.
actually choose that and think about it, Yugen's gonna just bring his arms up and just
Yeah.
be frozen like that forever.
Well, you are now frozen like that forever. Congratulations.
Okay. Am I legitimately frozen or am I dead?
You are petrified.
Okay. Am I dead? Because if I'm dead,
No.
Artax also instantly dies.
You are not dead. You are petrified.
Okay.
Okay?
Kitchen, you took a restoration spell, right?
So this basically acts like cryostasis. You are frozen in that pose.
Right.
You do not age. Your body is not going to fail you. You are basically encased in carbonite.
Does it count as a curse?
Petrification is technically a curse, yes.
I got you, fam.
and would need to be restored using Greater Restoration or something along those lines.
There's remove curse, isn't there?
That's not helpful.
Yes. Remove curse would be helpful because it is a curse. So,
I got you, fam.
Now we just have to find somewhere real weird to put him when we bring him.
no, you guys
can
just
find
need to
him.
find him.
We have no
Oh yeah,
idea where
you
he
guys
is.
have no idea where I
Nobody
am.
knows where he went.
Put him back
Nobody
in
knows
the
Yeah,
where he
spa.
went.
I do
and then
feel
bring
like
him back.
Artax would somehow feel that and just like you would hear him whimper and like kind of cry for a moment in the middle of all this.
There's enough noise that nobody is close enough to hear it. Well, that was a short-lived alternate combat. I'm so sorry. Kitchen, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, everyone, stop.
Is it hammer time?
No, I was gonna make some shitty joke, but I'll just continue with
Are we collaborating and
Of course,
listening?
it's hammer time.
No, I'm gonna
Or is it in the name of love?
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon on that redheaded bitch. I don't need to
Okay.
use nice words with these types.
No, not at all.
Let's see, where is it now? I rearranged everything here.
Maybe
There
you
he
should
is.
have done that.
14 to hit.
Oh, 14 is not good.
No, it's not. But that's a bonus action to cast, correct?
Mhm.
Well, then I'm gonna whip another onion at her. 23 to hit.
That will hit.
17 radiant damage.
Yes.
And that's going to be my turn. Also, I'm not going to look at anyone in the eyes. No reason why.
To be fair, you don't know that.
No, I know.
That still doesn't knock her down.
No, she is still standing.
This is a problem.
Orion, look, she doesn't look very good, but she's still standing, and none of them have gotten a chance to go yet.
Well, I was not expecting an altercation, so I'm going to use my turn to touch my chest and cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
And that's really all I got right now. Make sure I situate myself so I'm not on the front line in front of these people.
Fantastic. All right. Well, they finally get a turn. It's a miracle. Quentin, do
Yeah.
you have immunity to charm?
No, I'm a Ganassi.
Oh, fantastic. Please give me a wisdom saving throw.
+17 +3.
Okay.
20.
For a moment, your feet feel like tapping.
You see, I went through
Like
dancing as a child. Is that what that is?
they tried to cast Otto's irresistible dance on you. Yes.
Wait,
I've got
Should-
nobles for parents. I went through dancing as a child. I'm not doing that no more.
doesn't
thanks.
that get saved on the character's turn, not the casting turn? I think that just happened.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me I can't keep that. No, fuck that. Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't care if it's not my turn or not.
No,
I'm keeping that roll.
you are correct. It just happens.
I'm keeping that roll. You
Yeah,
made me
you
roll
can use
it.
it on, it
Mhm.
takes your action to use it, but yes.
That's fine.
Okay, you can keep that roll though. But yes, you are now dancing. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Okay.
The the winged one flies into combat. And I need a wisdom saving throw from Monric, please.
Oh dear. Oh, 21.
Nice.
Come on!
I've only got a +1.
Ugh. Fine. So yeah, it's flying in. Monric. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You're going to take 10 damage total. And then I'm gonna miss you with a 9. Fred.
I look at them. I look at how far distance is the room?
The room is only 30 feet by 30 feet.
Fuck, I can't do it. Okay. I look at Monarch and I'm going to cast Enlarge on him.
There is not enough room to turn him into a large-sized creature because he will have to crouch.
Okay, so I know
ceilings
that.
are too low.
Okay. All right then.
Magic missile the hurt one.
Yeah, I'm going to do magic missile to the one in the red hair to begin with. She's gonna get all 3.
Oh, cool. She's dead.
And that's my turn.
Hmm. Okay, well, the Hellhound is going against Artax. Ooh, no, we're gonna do something else. How close are people to Artax right now?
He moved forward.
Yeah,
Artax
I
ran
believe
in
the other
there.
person. It's just, um, it's just Monric, right?
I think so.
Okay.
And Kitchen would have been in because he was talking to them. I'm probably next to
Oh yeah, I'm
Kitchen, maybe
probably
behind
pretty
him.
decently close then.
Okay. I need Monric and Kitchen to give me dexterity saving throws as well as Artax.
13.
I'm not sure if Zara's here, but he sent me Artax's sheet, so I'll just roll for
Perfect.
him.
Roll it for him.
You said dexterity?
Dex save, please.
Dex save. Say 15 for Artax.
Okay. All 3 of you are taking 8 fire damage as this hellhound breathes in and just blasts out a large exhale of fire. And they technically can't use those anymore. Let's see, which one is this? Oh, excellent. Fred. Fred. Does a 14 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. How about a 25?
Nope, because I cast shield. Sorry, how much? 25 you said?
25.
Hang on, just give me a second. How much does shield give me? Yeah, no, I'm not casting shield because I can't beat it. So yes, 25 will hit.
Okay. You are going to take 15 points of damage as the hag that is suddenly right in front of you slashes across your chest.
Ow, bitch!
By the way, this is the one that did your nails.
You can't paint me now.
Oh, I'm gonna paint the walls with your blood. Shrieking also in rage. That is a 22 to hit Orion.
You know, shield.
Yeah. Okay. It is Artax's turn. I am assuming he is going to continue attacking the Hellhound.
Yes, I don't have his sheet in D&D Beyond, so I'm just gonna roll for it. 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, you're physically rolling dice anyway, so.
Yep. Let me just pull up his sheet here. It's a +7 to attack. That's 12, so not. Wow, 19? To hit?
19 to hit is good.
Okay, a D8 plus 2 for 6, 8 damage.
Okay. Calyx.
And that action to get out of the dance.
I mean, I think it only uses your movement. If you don't mind dancing, I don't know if you need.
I'm not dancing.
Well, it also drops off as soon as the first tag dies. Because apparently they can't spellcast.
Who was that? Was it the redhead that cast it?
It doesn't matter. As soon as a hag drops from a coven, they no longer are allowed to have access to the fucking shared spellcasting thing, which IMO is dumb.
That's why
Oh,
she
I didn't realize
attacked
that
me.
was her.
It
Or that
didn't
was that.
matter who it was. As soon as one of them dies, their concentration, all three of their concentration drops because they no longer have access to the spells.
Okay. Then I'll just spend the action to reload.
Okay. Monarch.
The next closest target. Oh, let's see. I'm going to action surge, or not action surge. Second wind.
Sure. Is that an action?
It's a
I'm not
bonus
sure.
action.
Okay.
Get back 10. Whoops. And then I hit the next closest tag with a 20
Okay.
for 6 damage.
You are over by Fred, by the way.
Okay.
Just so you're aware, you're over by Fred.
Can I use Fred to get advantage? To flank?
No. The direction you came in from, not at this point. The next turn, yes. But this one, no.
Okay. My second attack is a 10. That misses.
Yes, it does.
And I'm done.
Okay, Kitchen.
Okay. How far am I from each one of the hags and
You
Mr.
are
Red over here?
closer to the green-haired hag. Oh, wait, no, sorry, I apologize. Monarch, if you move away, you are gonna prompt an attack of opportunity from the Cambion, who was right in front of you.
Oh, well, then that's who I would. That's who I'm attacking.
The
Then.
20 is good, so for 6. The 10 is still no good. Apologies, I forgot the Cambion had moved. Kitchen, you are about 10 feet from the Cambion and 15 feet from the other two.
Perfect. That's just perfect. Kitchen's gonna take a moment, reach into his bag, and just start whipping everything he's got and cast Spirit Guardians. Meanwhile, it's just like a whirlwind of knives and pans and shit flying around the room in a 15-foot radius, centered on himself.
Fantastic.
So it's a DC 16 Wisdom save.
On their turn, right?
Yes.
Or your turn?
Let me just double check. It's when they start their turn, they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I'm also just going to use my spiritual weapon on. Let's go with the blue one.
All right.
24 to hit.
24 is good.
7 force.
Fantastic. Anything else, Kitchen?
No, that'll be it.
Orion.
Hey. How are they grouped in the room currently?
They're the green-haired one is in front of you. You're about 10 feet from Fred, and they are both about 15 feet away from the Cambion, who has Monric and the Hellhound and Artax.
Okay. Well, this thing is going to keep accosting me. I'm just going to look at it, clap my hands, and split into 5 pieces. And cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
And that's all I got for right now.
Okay. The Cambion is going to shift all without leaving Monric's threat range and move to Patch.
That wisdom saving throw, please.
Yes. Which he fails. Takes what, 14?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just double checking to make
14
sure.
radiant, if it matters.
Yeah, I was checking to see if it did, and it doesn't.
Shit.
So he's gonna move, and 23 to hit Monarch
That'll definitely hit.
for another 11 damage, and a 22 to hit, which I remember was also good, for 13.
Is he still within range of Artax?
He would have shifted so that he didn't take attacks from either one of them.
Yes, but he's still within 5 feet of Artax?
Yes.
For the second attack, Artax is going to attempt a deflect attack, which will impose
means-
disadvantage on the attack roll. It can see from a
Does
creature
a 21
that's...
hit?
Yes, for one of them.
21 will hit.
Yeah, I'm still hitting him.
I know. I'm trying. I tried.
No, I know. So that's 13 plus 11 for a total of 24 points of damage.
Yep, I'm hurting pretty bad.
Fred.
I'm reaching out and touching this bitch in front of me with chill touch.
Chill touch, right?
Mhm.
Which is a ranged spell.
Fuck. Why does it say touch if it's a fucking range spell?
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just like, I agree. It is silly to be named that way, but yeah.
So you create a ghostly skeletal.
Yeah, it's a ranged attack roll, Mom. Make
You
a
know-
ranged spell attack.
Honestly, just rename it.
I'm going to. So then fine.
It would get me too.
Acid splash.
Okay. That'll work. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
23 to hit Artax.
That will hit.
If you just got back, Zara, you are still muted, dear.
Artax has 11 hit points left, depending on what that attack ends up being.
It is 14 damage total.
pretty sure Artax is down.
Yeah.
So sorry.
It was bound to happen.
All right. This one. I'm going to miss with a 9. 19 to hit Orion.
AC's 21 for the moment with the
Okay.
mage armor.
Just gonna skip over Artax. Calyx. Oh shit, hold on. I just realized I forgot to do a thing. Okay. Calyx.
Perfect. Which one was looking sorer, I guess? Blue
The
hair?
dark-haired one.
Okay. Or blue skin, I guess. And how is the gentleman looking? I know Monarch was fighting him too, right?
Yes.
Yep.
AC, so I'm a fool. That completely forgot about grit points. Number of grit points equal to your wisdom modifier, minimum 1, you grant. Okay. So I have. What's my wisdom modifier? I have 3 grit points because of that. But one of my trick shots, I'm gonna try. Oh god, which one was it? The dazing shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna expend a grit point to attempt to dizzy my opponent. Suffers normal damage and makes a Constitution saving throw. Which, I'll be honest, I don't know what he has to beat because this. Okay, trick shot save. Found it. Never mind. It's fine. I don't usually do saves whenever it comes to these fighting boys. So 8 plus 4 plus. I'm so sorry. Proficiency
okay.
bonus. So 15 is the save.
Okay. Now, remind me, which one are you targeting?
The man, the red-haired boy,
Cambion.
the Cambion. Yeah.
Okay. And it's a dex save?
Yes. Hold
It
on, let
was
me reread it.
con, I think you said?
Con save. Yeah, con save.
I pass it by 1.
Perfect. 22 to hit. 13 plus 9.
22 is still good.
Perfect. Yeah, he still unfortunately takes the damage.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
So that is 12 damage. And then I will just hit him again, but this time I will just sharpshooter.
Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. You did 12 damage without sharpshooter?
Yeah,
Yikes.
I rolled an 8 plus 4.
Yikes. Continue.
Sorry.
Oh, I have a love-hate relationship with sharpshooter.
21 to hit.
21 is good.
12 plus 9. Sorry. 20 damage.
I want you to know that you did more than half of this man's remaining health in one shot, and I hate and love you for it.
In one shot or both shots?
Both shots in one turn. One
Okay,
round.
in one turn. Perfect. All right. Well, at least I know who I'm going for next turn.
Yep.
Yep.
Anything
go.
else, Calyx?
If there's anything that I can take cover behind, yeah, I'll
No,
do
there
so.
is not.
Going out the door and behind a wall, does that take cover?
You cannot.
Why? Who's blocking the door? Whose butt is in my way? I'll
Who do
knock
you
you
think?
down.
Who do you think?
Kitchen?
Yes,
My stone ass
exactly.
wound up over there.
Either way, no, you cannot duck and cover.
No,
You
I just
stick
want to duck.
put for.
I just want to duck behind the wall. Listen. I may be big, but I'm not here to die. All right. Listen. Care more about my life than anybody else is here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
No
Monarch.
offense to everybody.
The
I'm
Cambion's
gonna
not looking so great.
I'm going to take my 2 swings at him. And I'm actually going to go ahead and two-hand it.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
The Cambion? No. No, it does not.
But critical hits.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
For
it does.
18. And that would be my turn.
All right. Oh, whoop, I was about to say Yugen, but you're stone in the shrine.
Yep,
Kitchen.
I'm stoned in the shrine.
If anybody can get more damage on this Cambion guy, we can take him down.
Yeah, let's do that. I've got so many options. Well, I'll hit him with my spiritual weapon. Which was a crit.
Uh-huh.
So 16 damage.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna start saving a few of my spells, my spell slots here, and I'm just gonna hit him with my sacred flame if I can. Dex save 16.
Okay. On the same one that you hit with the spiritual weapon?
Yep.
That's a pass.
Damn. Well, all right. I got the crit. I'm happy. My turn's done.
Fantastic. Orion!
Oh, I am going to look to the healthier one, the one with the green hair that hasn't really
Yep.
gotten hit a ton. Reach out and attempt to cast Phantasmal Force. But I will use one of my portents for them to roll a 1 on the save.
Did you have a 1?
I did. I sent you my portents for the day. I
You
have a
had
1.
a 3.
A 3? Sorry, 3.
I was like, you did not send me a
I
1.
fat fingered.
I knew you didn't
It's
send
a
me a
3.
1.
It's a 3. Thank you.
Okay, well, that's really unfortunate. Okay.
She will see a cage of holy runes surround her.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that'll do it.
Okay. Well, the Cambion, in immense amounts of pain from the multiple gunshot wounds, misses both attacks against Monric. Fred!
Well, I'm gonna do acid splash on the girl in front of me again. I like that 6.
Yep. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay, with our attacks down, the Hellhound turns to its next target.
Oh wait, is the Hellhound within 15 feet of me?
Yes, it is.
You know what he's got to do.
I know what he's gonna do. Which I rolled the 21 on.
Goddamn.
Get wrecked. And, wait, that was wrong. Why did you not? It didn't do the recharge. Hold on. Hold up. Okay. Monric, you have a chance to take attack of opportunity against this thing because it's going for kitchen.
I will take it. For 15 damage.
If you could cease and desist,
Mm-hmm.
thanks. 22 to hit kitchen.
Damn, you beat me by 1. Well, I guess 2 if you didn't
Fantastic.
beat it.
You're gonna take 11 damage.
Okay.
Does it have to make a roll for running up to kitchen?
No.
The
Why would it?
AoE around kitchen?
Already done. It does it
Okay.
as soon as it starts its turn.
My bad. I thought it was coming from outside of it.
Nope. It was not. It's in where kitchen is standing. He hits every single enemy combatant.
Okay, never
I am
mind.
the drain of this tub of bullshit. And you're all caught in my little swirly thing.
It's true. 22 to hit Fred.
No, because I'll cast shield.
Yeah, how many first level spell
Oh
slots you
shit!
got left?
22.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. No, it hits.
Cool. You're gonna take 12 slashing damage. Are you still standing?
Yep.
Maybe not for long.
Nope. And that's just my second first level spell. I have 2.
Okay. Okay. Can I get a wisdom save from Orion, please?
You betcha. Wisdom at a +5. That's a 12 plus 5 for 17.
Okay. She attempts to cast Vicious Mockery to no effect. Calyx. Cambion's not looking so hot.
All right, let's take one more sharpshooter shot at him and hope for the best here. So at least take him out. 16 plus 9 minus 5. I think that's 19. 19?
It's a dirty
No.
20.
Dirty 20.
16 plus 9 is 25. Minus 5 is 20.
Chose something that makes me count too much.
Yep.
17.
Calyx,
Uh,
how would you like to do this?
I just like make the move, level the shot, and shoot, and then it's looking at the other two like, I don't know what started this fight, but you're losing your friends. Whether you call them friends or not. Family?
Yeah, either way, this man's dead.
Exactly. Who's the next one that's not looking so hot? Who's the next one that's been targeted?
That would be the dark-haired one.
The dark-haired one? Perfect. Let's take a shot at her.
Are you sharpshooting this one as well?
Yes. I'm trying to just get us out of this fight. Wait, you know what? Let's just do 17 to hit.
17 is good.
Perfect. 23. Almost max damage.
23? Yeah. Well, Fred, you're no longer in danger. Because this hag is a crumpled pile of dead flesh at your feet.
Yikes.
Anything else? Calyx?
No.
Okay. Monric, you have 2 targets left. The green-haired hag and the hellhound.
Well, since I'm next to the Hellhound, I'm gonna hit him. 24 hit
24 is good.
for 8 damage.
Yep,
Follows up with a 26
for 13.
for 13.
He is still standing, but barely.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my precision strike to get an extra D8 of damage.
Yep.
For an extra 6.
Well, the Hellhound is dead. She's the
Awesome.
last one left alive.
And I am done.
Kitchen. One left.
Yeah. Before doing anything, the kitchen's gonna point at this hag and go, "Hag, we want to know where an elf named Silvari is."
Why should I tell you anything? You're just going to kill me.
Well, the door's right over there. You could make it if you just open your mouth, tell me what I need to know.
See, you are a trustworthy fellow. You.
All right, never
I
mind. I'm
would
not putting
do-
up with her.
Yeah,
Just
there you go.
spirit weapon.
Dude,
Fuck
Yep.
hags.
To be fair, she was gonna say, I would trust you. It's him I don't trust, and then point at Calix.
So spiritual weapon misses.
Yeah,
14.
spiritual
You
weapon
see,
is so
I
great.
wouldn't if we really needed this information, and I wouldn't take the shots. And just find her later.
I
Already
would
not
just
around.
find her later.
you
I'm
can
gonna
leave the
hit her
door,
with
but
some
after
flame
that,
here.
it's up in the air.
After that, it's literally like a free for all. You're on the street. You're no longer in the building.
DC 16 Dex save.
19.
Damn. Okay. You get away this time, woman.
Orion.
Did she break the save for the phantasmal force that she's in right now? Or
No, because it hasn't been her turn.
okay, goody. I mean, it has been her turn since I cast it.
And she missed you. Because you didn't lift her up. She's just covered by the runes.
Lovely, cool. So she thinks she can't move.
Well, no, she just didn't bother.
Yeah.
Because until about 4 seconds ago, she was surrounded by allies.
Oh,
Sucks to
how
be
the
her.
turntables.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
Continue, please. There is other shit we gotta get done, and we've got 30 minutes.
Sure. Not a whole lot I can do here. I'm gonna cast brain damage.
Okay,
Um,
that's an intelligence save, isn't it?
that is indeed an intelligence save.
Cool.
D-
I failed by 1.
I get to roll a d6.
You get to roll 2 of them.
Ooh, yeah, I'm level 5 now. That's 2 5s. 10 points of brain damage.
Okay.
And
Anything else, Orion?
that'll do it. They've got a minus d4 from their next saving throw.
Okay, Fred.
How far away is she from me?
10 feet.
10 feet? Oh, well.
$11. Okay. Anything else?
I could move without.
Yeah, there's nobody close enough to you.
I'm backing the fuck away as far as I possibly can in that room.
Sure. That's another 5 feet. You're now in a corner.
Yep. I gotta hide behind whoever's near me. I'm
There is
hurting.
nobody else near you.
Shit.
Well, I failed that. She's not going anywhere. Calix, what are you doing?
Did she take the damage from my spirit guardians?
Yes. I've been
Excellent.
calculating it as it goes.
Okay.
Calix, what are you doing?
Oh, you already know what's up.
Yeah,
She doesn't trust me. I'll make her really not trust me. I've
Great.
learned that because I have a +9 to hit and sharpshooter takes away 5, I'm just gonna do a +4 to hit.
I'm so proud of you.
It took me basically the entire fucking combat.
Catch
But
up.
Not just
got
the
there.
entire combat, but the entire time you've been playing him.
But
All
you
of
know
I mean,
season
I
what?
only
one.
got sharpshooter at level 3.
You know what? It
so
makes
it's
life
not
easier
bad.
now. So
It
The
does.
entirety of season 1.
Listen. So one's a 19, and one is a 16
Total?
total.
Well, wait, 16 to hit total or 16 on the die?
16 to hit total.
Okay,
The 19 hits?
no, they're both good.
Oh. Alrighty then. Hee hee. Do you want me to just give you like full max damage?
Yeah, no. No, roll your damage. I
I
already
think-
know you're doing 20
What is
at
this?
minimum.
Yeah, at minimum you're taking 28. Plus another 20.
You rolled 2 10s?
It took me okay, unless 00 means 1. Am I rolling the
You
right
rolled a
dice?
percentile instead of.
Why are you rolling percentile dice?
Because I panicked and grabbed what I thought was gonna be a D10 too.
I mean, it is technically a D10, and if it lands on a 0, like if it lands on the double zeros, it would technically be 10.
Mhm.
But that is a percentile dice. Just
Hey,
FYI.
listen, they've been what I've been using the entire time. I don't know what to do.
So
I
you
have to
rolled
fight.
2 double zeros, is what you're
I
telling
did,
me.
yeah.
Oh my
What's the
god.
other one? Is the other one just the one without the zeros added? Yeah.
Yes, that is a D10.
So that was
But
48
also,
total.
she's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was 48 total in 2
Yeah,
shots.
she only had 33 left, so she's dead.
Hee hee.
I need to quickly double check something. Please hold. Okay. Party. You know they were hags. Fred, they kept mentioning that they painted portraits of people.
We need to find those portraits. I think that's where people are hidden. That's where all the acolytes might be and the priestess. This place isn't being taken care of the way it should.
Were they in the room when the person
No.
offered you
She
earlier?
said they were in the temple.
No, in the tower.
Sorry, in the tower.
Sounds
Sorry,
like that's our.
I'm really hurting.
I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Like I'm down to 4.
Let me help you out.
I'm down to 13.
There, you got
I'll
9.
live.
I got no healing for anybody. I got words of slight encouragement. You'll get through it, pal.
Okay. As you traverse back to the tower, you push it open and start scavenging through. I'm going to apologize. Normally, I would let you guys explore and shit. However, there is relevant shit for us to go into season 2 that I want to get done tonight. So we're going to kind of hand wave the finding of the portraits and the destruction of every single one of them.
Do we find Yugen making a weird face?
No. Yugen. Is he here? Did he step away?
Yes, I'm here.
He's petrified. Oh no, there he is.
I'm here.
As soon as they destroy the portrait, you are petrified, but you're still aware. And you watch as this Medusa changes from the snake-haired woman to an elf with with a pair of the most striking green eyes you have ever seen. An awful lot like the leaves of a forest in summer.
Now, why does that sound familiar, I wonder?
Who knows? And immediately realizing what she's done, is able, drawing on the grace of Aphrodite returns you to your original state. The petrification no longer holding you in place. She apologizes profusely to you.
I stretch and go, oh, I thought my joints felt stiff before.
You go back up the stairs with her following you. All of that resin that was keeping this shrine closed has dissolved with the death of the hags. And you lead her back to the temple. She is understandably distraught, but with the destruction of the portraits, the servants, the human servants that were dropping straw everywhere, are turned back into acolytes of varying races and genders. And the priests and priestesses also. Did you just knock your camera off, Zara?
Yes, maybe. That was fun.
thought
It's
he
been
was-
teetering this entire session.
I thought he was just like putting his keyboard up against it, and I was like, that's a really strange way to block out your camera. I don't know why you just wouldn't put a piece of
Right?
paper. I just saw it, like I caught the end of it, and I was like, what's he doing that for?
Oh my god, Cody, please.
What? He's
Oh yeah,
better.
yeah, no, that's fantastic, absolutely.
Cody, these quick
Okay,
edits
so-
give me life.
So, from there, you actually have a restful and relaxing night there. The acolytes immediately jump into fixing up the temple. There are some things that can't be immediately fixed overnight, but it's cleaned. You guys are offered a proper stay, in thanks. And when you wake up in the morning, everybody feels rested, revitalized, and as relaxed as they would have been had this place been under the proper control to begin with. And so you continue your journey, riding your horses to Ys. When you arrive, this place is filled to the brim with soldiers. They are all wearing different colors and separated by those colors to designate what knight lieutenant they belong to. There are colors that you recognize, specifically of knight lieutenants that you have already encountered in the East Guard. There are... And as you make your way through Ys towards the barracks, you are met by not one, not two, but 4 squires who immediately request your presence in the war room.
Do we recognize any of these squires from our previous encounters with the knight lieutenants?
You do. One of them is Danik's squire. One of them is Nani's squire. One of them is Virgil's squire. And the 4th is a squire that you have not met yet, because you have not met his knight lieutenant. However,
Sheer
he
curiosity.
looks an awful lot like the same race that Fred is. He, like her, is a Tandrak.
Orion would smile if I could, knowing that I did not get somebody fired from the last time we interacted with these squires.
As you follow them into the war room, it is filled with a flurry of activity. There are knights and sergeants barking out orders to squires to run messages. There are letters being written, and standing around this big map, on the war table are 7 knight lieutenants, clearly designated by the emblems on their shoulders as part of the East Guard. There are some that you recognize, having seen them in the tournament and having interacted with them before. The Dragonborn, Dame Yesme the Gladiator, Dame Nani Kensington, Sir Hawken the Heartbreaker, and Knight Commander Danik. Ones that you haven't seen before but are very much part of this circle. There is a dark-skinned Tandrak named Sir Ciel the Dark Knight. There is a white-haired elf named Sir Ansel of the Nightfall. There is a Goliath who stands at a towering 8 feet tall, whose name is Dame Lena the Reckless. And then last but certainly not least is an Aasimar, whose wings are folded along his back, named Sir Amaric the Harbinger. The room holds a small silence for a moment as everybody turns to look at you. There is one more armored person in the room standing at the war table. Nobody recognizes him because he is not a knight lieutenant. But he stands next to Danik as if he has a place of authority.
I
Danik,
salute
sure.
and
Danik
say reporting is ordered, sir.
Danik gives you a small nod and gestures for your group to join them at the war table. What you see spread out is plans for battle. There are discussions of how they're going to proceed. This means very little to every single one of you because you don't know what's going on.
I
So
have some idea.
who's going to ask the all-important question?
Orion
Just
is
stay
just
to
going
the
to
back.
look very interestingly at the map of places he doesn't know exist. And committing them to memory, because something tells me pulling out a book and starting to sketch in this moment is probably not the best idea. Why are we here?
Danik takes one look at you guys, puts his hands on the table, and leans forward. The crown prince, on the day of his coronation, or the night before his coronation, was kidnapped by the king of Pycity. We're going to get him back.
With all out war? Question mark? I don't know what all the little figures on the map are for, but judging
We're
by the
hoping
people
to
here.
avoid that.
Are we to be
What
an
you're planning
infiltration team
for.
then?
Everybody stops for a moment and turns their attention on Monric. And then small conversations break out, both for and against the idea that you just suggested. Before Danik raises his hand, the room silences. If your group is willing to act as our vanguard. No, not our vanguard. There's another word for it. There is a specific word for it. I can't remember what it is.
Emissary?
Ish. Your job is to clear the way.
Yeah.
Starting with Arkala into Travercraig, and then if the mountain pass is passable, take the mountain pass from Travercraig to Silver Summit. Otherwise, head south to Warrington, Bleakburn, and then into Silver Summit after that. We will follow you based on the weather. You will clear us the way. We will be 2 weeks behind you at any given time. If you decide to take this on. This is a large undertaking, and you are going to go into enemy territory. And sometimes the kind words that you can say might be more meaningful and more weighting than anything that your sword, hammer, or shield could deal. Do
I
you
think it
accept?
sounds like something we can do.
It
I'll
is
look
good
at
to hear that
everybody else.
it is good to hear that you, my squire, are in for the plan, considering the fact that you suggested it. What say the rest of you?
I think to find our crown prince. Of course, I am at your service.
Do we have evidence of where they've taken the crown prince?
Back to the capital city, where it's easily defensible. Danik is looking at the four of you who haven't answered yet.
I suppose I I enjoy traveling with everyone, so
We could
I
always
think we
use
can
your.
do it.
we will need supplies.
You'll be supplied with whatever you need.
I'll make a list.
It's all food.
Mostly.
Probably.
Like 90%.
Eugen,
Right.
I know you were supposed to go with Sir Hawken, but he won't be in attendance in his town for a while.
You know, I was actually gonna ask how long it's been since since we were at Quo and had that
A
discussion.
month and a half.
Okay, so we got 6 weeks to do this, and then I can make it to Ride. Got it.
Yep. Well,
Fred's gonna
you say that, but I mean, Sir Hawken is right here already.
So if you
Okay, well, I mean, I'll be there in 6 weeks. I don't know about you. No, I'm just kidding.
in 6 weeks, I'm just gonna stop whatever we're doing and I'm gonna head over there.
I'm gonna get 3 weeks in and then turn around and go home because it's gonna take me 3 weeks to get home.
Yeah, I'm nothing if not punctual. No.
Fred is going
Okay,
to turn
but-
around and look at Val and say, Val, you have been. We wouldn't have got through this without your fantastic skills. Please join us.
Yes, definitely.
Orion, you too.
Through the years and through history, many conflicts have been solved through word and violence.
Mhm.
I think it might be worth at least looking into. I mean,
And if words don't work, we have Val.
I'd at least like to see some of these cities, as I've never heard of them.
Okay. And you? And now Danik's attention is completely and utterly on Val.
Love
No
being
one
this
will judge you if you say no. This is
Oh.
a very large undertaking. One that you and your party may not come back from.
You say that as if I already haven't thought of that. And he'll bow his head a little. I'm not taking part in this. Apologies, but I have enough enemies in this place.
He gives you a very brief nod and then gestures to the door.
You all put too much faith in me. And he'll turn to leave.
Come on, Val. We need you.
I have people back
Well,
home that need me.
You may not be able to go back home without getting this resolved. I mean, this could throw everything into complete and utter chaos. This is our chance to affect, well, the future, everything.
If it breaks out into war, Val, it's going to affect everybody.
Well, then if it breaks out into war, that's when I'll take part.
Oh, then you're coming with us because this is where it's going.
No.
You cannot force him to go if he does not wish to go.
See, then I'll just resent you more and I won't be able to call you my friend.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, my friend, you can go.
Orion is going to sit down, pull out a vial
Fred's going to run up and hug Val and then turn away.
of black marvelous ink,
Yep.
and I would like to make a small figurine of each of the party members out of marvelous ink.
Okay. Give me a performance check, please.
My charisma's not great, but it's an okay. Actually, you know what? This is important. I'm going to use my other portent today.
Okay. You successfully make figures of your party member, and I'm assuming you're giving them to Val.
I am.
Val, you now have tiny, mini party members.
What do you want me to do with these?
Whatever you wish.
Perhaps play a game with them.
Immediately melts them.
Maybe a game with some dice.
You know, my partner might like that. I'll figure it. We'll see.
Val, as you turn to leave, you pause for a moment, take one last look at this group,
I don't.
and walk out. Okay, no, you just
Oh.
walk out the door. Okay.
Oh.
I was like, that's not happening.
I was gonna let you have like one last meaningful look, but no,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
okay.
no.
As
I
you
did
walk
want
out and
to-
exit the barracks once more.
I'll say I did want to hand something to Val along with the figurines,
What is it?
and it's a folded up piece of paper from that book we found.
Oh. Actually, you know what? There is one more thing that I will do, and it's literally snatch that book out of Orion's
I
hand.
don't have the book.
But I'll also
You burned
snatch
it.
his pen.
You
I'm
burned the
also
book.
snatching your pen and opening it to a page. In very quick succession, so it doesn't even look like I'll burn it. I promise. Actually, I don't even verbally say I promise. I could burn it in with my fingers. I'm sure
What
the
are you
pages are
doing?
You
flammable.
could burn my pen, you monster.
What are you
Fine.
doing, Callus?
No, I'm just writing in the pages. If they tell any of the information that I have told him in confidence, I will come back and kill him. 1. 2, if he needs me, he can call on me for one favor.
Okay. The piece of paper I gave you was the letter from that book, from the blood book, that said, "Find a shield with a raven for one favor from Lord Carthus."
All right. So
These seem to be
Okay.
people you dealt with, and it's better in your hands than mine.
perfect.
Okay.
But yes, no, I am writing to Orion. If he needs me for one favor, he can call on me.
Does that mean
Whether or
we're
not I answer right
friends?
away is not an option, but I will consider it.
I'm
Okay.
going to miss.
Oh my god. Please.
So
Val.
as
I'm going to
Vale
miss the
reaches,
raptor.
Oh my god, please. Let me just wrap this up. We have 5
What?
minutes left.
as
Cody.
Vale
Sorry.
reaches the door, Yugen's gonna finish some internal struggle that he was clearly having, and just out loud go, you know, going on this and helping save some brat prince is not going to help me further my goals, and starts to follow her out the door. Him.
Okay, Eugen is also leaving. Fantastic. You and I need
Just
to
went
talk over
Vale
Christmas
from
break.
the beginning, the cat.
No, you can.
Eugen,
We need you in
Sarah?
Arctics.
No, stop.
Kitchen watching two of his friends
Oh
leaving.
my god, please. Zara, you and I are going to talk over Christmas break.
Sweating.
Okay, with the 2 party members who are not participating in the furthering of this quest, Danik gestures to the armored man standing next to him and says, I am sending this man in your accompaniment because he can do what needs to be done when the decisions get tough.
All right.
And
And
who are they?
And his name will be revealed when we start season 2 when we come back after Christmas break.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, guys. All right, so thank you so much for joining us, guys. I know that this was a much longer session, but it was longer by a half hour. And we jam-packed a lot of things in here, including some character building for one of the characters that winds up leaving us. That's okay. That does not mean that the players are leaving us. We are just going to have a slight shift in characters. But the party now knows what all of the armies were preparing for. The Crown Prince has been kidnapped. The King of Pycity is responsible. And now they are going to act as the forward force for the army of Farah, who march on Silver Summit. We will be back on the first Thursday, I think the first Thursday after New Year's.
Mhm.
Which will be the 6th of January. Okay? So we will be back on the 6th of January. I am going to enjoy my month-long break as the DM because I do a lot of DMing outside of this game and I am getting very burnt out and need a break. So, I'm really glad everybody joined us. As a little aside, which was what I was trying to get to, but we are quickly running out of time. Val, when you walk out of the barracks and part ways with Yugen, the first person to find you is your partner,
Oh.
who has an intense amount of questions. Primarily, where did you get the raptor?
Well, you see, what had happened was,
Which you can deal with Naeris later.
Nereus.
Nereus, damn it.
sorry.
No, you're fine. I would rather you correct me so I can get it right. So, Val is going home. Yugen is headed to Ride to set up shop and continue tinkering. When we come back on January 6th, both of them will have new characters. I'm excited to see what they come up with, aren't you?
Mhm.
So, of course, it doesn't matter what denomination you are, we are still in the middle of a pandemic. So, as always, wash your hands, wear your mask, social distance if you can, be good to one another, and remember, roar for initiative. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah. There's something about Kwanzaa in there. Happy Holidays. I wish you all a very wonderful break. We will be back on the 6th of January with a very special episode, actually. Mom, you're not allowed to miss that episode.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
You're not allowed to miss that episode because it's going to be your birthday.
Yeah, I know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, roar for initiative and have a wonderful, wonderful break. Good night.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy New Year.
Christmas.
Bye.